Hello students, today we have got political science lecture. In your textbook, come to page number 91, lesson number 4, and the name of the lesson is Social and Political Movement. This is one of the easiest lessons, student. We'll see what we are going to discuss in this lesson. I'll discuss the important points of this lesson. Now, what you're going to study all in this lesson, organized activity is a essence of any movement. So what you mean by movement, or if you want to have a movement, what is important? Your activity should be organized. Different social problems come under discussion through movement. So in this chapter, we will be seeing different problems in the problems, and these problems can be solved with the help of a movement. The right to protest is considered as an important right in democracy. Now, what you mean protest? If you want to take certain action, you want a movement. There should be some movement. A movement can be formed with people come together in the interest of a particular issue. So, what is a movement? When people come together in the interest of particular issue, it becomes a movement. Trade unions in India emerged as a background of industrialization. So in this lesson, you will see trade union movement. The women's movement aimed at eliminating injustice against women and ending the exploitation. So in this chapter, you will see women's movement and why this women's movement had taken place to establish the injustice exploitation or eliminating the injustice what is happening, help them to lead a respectful life and a particular participate activity in social life, so that women can come forward and participate in this movement. The movement increases the participation of people in public life. So today you might be seeing many movements have been carried out in public life. Now, when we discuss about movement, what we say why a movement means why we should organize a movement or why a movement is important. Then we should know what is the advantage of a movement, whether we'll be benefited or not. So we should know what is the advantage of a movement. Then we have got certain features of movement. You will see what are the certain features of movement. For example, the movement should have a leadership. The objective of program of action and strategy is decided by leaders. So there should be a leader who will organize this movement. And what are the objectives of this program? A good leadership is also very important. Then how the organization will take place and how and what duties will the leader will perform. Why people support is important. So all these are what? These are features of movement. Then we will also discuss, see all this is important, what is a movement. Then we will also see some of the important movements in India. Now, for example, you have got tribal movement. The British prohibited the tribals to make use of forest wealth as means to earn their livelihood. So during the British period, these tribals were staying in the interior of the forest. So even there was a tribal movement. Then we'll discuss about farmers movement. Today also we have got a farmers movement. Then farmers movement, then we'll see trade unions. Why trade unions were established? For example, workers were given long hours of work and wages were not given sufficient, so there was a trade union. Then we will also discuss women's movement. Now, why women's movement? Because women were not given equal importance as compared to men. So even women started their movement known as women movements. Then we will also see the contribution of Dr. Rajendra Sinha Rana, what important role he played in the movement. Then we will see environment movement. Take the example of Are forest, how the forest is getting destroyed. All people came together and they formed a movement. Last year in ninth standard, you have seen in ninth standard textbook, Chipko movement was there, where all the ladies came together and embraced the forest, not to cut the forest. So why this environment movement is also important. Then we are also see in this chapter consumer movement. So all these things we'll be discussing in this chapter. Which are the different types of movement? I will give you the answer. Make that answer thorough well. It might be asked for your exams. Now, student, I will send you the link. With the link, you try to understand the lesson, social and political movement. Thank you, students.